Hey everyone, Metroid Prime Fan 18 here, and this is going to be a rant on people who pretend to be someone they're not. And the main reason that they do that is to simply, and I'm referring to people who do this on YouTube, is to gain more subscribers and more friends, when in real life they're not like this at all. Now, first off, I want to say that for anyone who's actually part of any of these categories, goth, emo, gay, bi, lesbian, I don't hate any of those, okay? I accept everyone for who they are. It's the people who pretend to be part of any of these categories, but when in real life they're really not, that just doesn't really make me angry. It just kind of confuses me. I mean, why would you want to do that? Just to be popular around here? Okay, this is one of the reasons why I believe popularity, at least that kind of popularity, is overrated. There are too many people here on YouTube and in real life, not just here on YouTube, but in real life as well, people who pretend to be someone they're not, just to either fit in with a crowd or to just willingly have hate driven towards them. And for anyone who hates people of any of these cliques or categories, why? Why even bother? Is it even worth it? Do you make yourself feel superior, like you're Mr. Big Dick walking around? Like, yeah, I'm the head cheese. I'm the top shit. I talk shit about people who I think are inferior to me. Yeah. Okay. Just keep telling yourself that. Me, I'm not a part of any of these categories. I mean, if there's any of these so-called categories I would fit into, it would be a nerd. I'm a nerd. I may not look like the stereotypical nerd. I mean, I'm not extremely overweight or have bushy hair, glasses, there are pimples everywhere, the typical nerd look. But I am a nerd. I mean, but I take that as a compliment. I play games, I watch TV, I love it. I watch anime, I love anime. I'm extremely, well versed in schoolwork and all that. I listen to J-pop and anime music, and people think, people today automatically think that qualifies you to be a nerd. And even if it does, who cares what they think? I mean, who cares whether it makes you a nerd or not? Why should they care what you like? This kind of coincides with another video I did, that the one where I did were saying people who say video games are useless or a waste of time, and you're wasting your time if you play them, blah 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 blah, and they try to talk down to you. Okay, if anyone ever does that to you in real life, I don't care if it's about video games or not, video games, anime, if you're part of some specific group of people that not everyone agrees with, if they try to talk down to you about that, ignore them, alright? They're trying to act tough, when inside they're probably scared themselves. They're bottling up some inner insecurities, and they just can't handle the fact that, maybe not as many people like you as they like them. But back to the main subject. People who pretend to be parts of these groups, but are really not. I have seen plenty of examples of that, here and in real life, of people who pretend to be gothic or emo or gay or whatever, just to fit in with a certain crowd that ordinarily they wouldn't think twice about fitting in with, because, it just doesn't fit their liking. And really, popularity in general in that way is overrated. I mean, a lot of people here pretend to be some part. I mean, they turn their channel all dark and grainy looking, make it seem like they're emo just to get a bunch of subscribers and friends. Why can't you just be yourself? Is there something wrong with you yourself? If there is, I mean, you can open up about it. You don't have to. I'm just saying, if there's something, if there really is something inside you that's hurting so much that you have to pretend to be someone other than yourself, I mean, that's probably some sort of cry for help. I mean, seriously, I've never done that. Because I don't have to cry for. I accept myself for who I am. I have tons of friends here who are, I have goth friends here and in real life. I have emo friends. I have gay friends. I have straight friends. I have lesbian friends. I have bi friends. I have every kind of friend here. And not just to those categories. Also, assholes who think that anyone other than their religion or race or nationality doesn't deserve to be their friend. And this is why a lot of people hate America nowadays. Because they think that every single one of us here are elitists, that we just talk down to people who are of different races than we are. And, you know, that's true. Unfortunately, this is what America's been brought down to nowadays. Too many people talk down to people just because they're part of other races. When in reality, 90%, if not more, of other nationalities in this world have a much more richer and deeper cultural heritage than ours does. And, you know, people here in America make fun of other people who have accents, saying, "Oh, your accent sounds so stupid. Oh, you talk like you got shit in your mouth." You know, we don't necessarily have the most proper use of English either. Ours is actually a corruption of the British language. Theirs was the original. Like, you know how we say aluminum? They say aluminium. Stuff like that. And, you know, this isn't just about people who pretend to be someone else, actually. It's actually people who talk down to others just because they're part of some group, if they really are part of some group. Now, if someone is pretending to be a part of some other group, then they're obviously crying out for help in some way. If that is the case, then get a friend you know of that you know you can trust. I mean, I've got friends that I know I can trust with anything. Talk with them. Express your feelings. And to people who think that expressing your feelings is gay or homo or, "Oh, you're such a fag, you cry." Okay, we're people, okay? We're allowed to cry if we want. I cry sometimes. I mean, if I feel enough about something, I cry. I mean, sometimes if I'm kind of stressed out or whatever, and I'm listening to a really beautiful piece of music, it evokes some deep feelings sometimes. I mean, I can definitely tell you that I have more than once become teary-eyed while listening to In Loving Memory by Alter Bridge. I mean, it's a sad song about someone losing their mom. People make fun of other people for things like crying, expressing feelings, being gay, lesbian, whatever. Point is, just be yourself. Do what you want to do. Don't worry about what other people say. If it's positive reinforcement, then that's good. If it's negative, or someone just flat out insulting you, then just ignore them. People who do that, like I said, just bottle up insecurities that are buried within themselves. Sometimes very deep-seated insecurities. I've seen cases like that before. It's not pretty. So to all the people who belong to categories such as goth or emo, if you're gay, lesbian, bi, if you're black, Japanese, Mexican, whatever, never feel down about yourself. Always be yourself. Yourself, you are you. No one can ever change that. And if they think they can, they are lying. Don't listen to them. Just be yourself. Someone will accept you for who you are. And that's the beauty of the world. And with that, Metroid signing off.